Welcome back everybody to FTB Regrowth. Okay, today in the pursuit of automatically spawning, well, having the capacity to automatically spawn wolves, in the quest to automatically spawn owlets. It's a huge long chain of things that we need to automate with applied energistics so we can actually get to the point of being able to change climates when we want to, and as easy as we can. Oh, okay. Whoops. Ooh, clashes between. Ooh. Okay. My villagers are still fighting a little bit. Okay, not a problem. Anyways, so instead of trying to find the villagers for cow seeds, I tried for about an hour or so of spawning villagers. I managed to get a few nice things with the villagers. I basically used a villager egg to bring up and basically put down again in my quest to find the cow seeds. The cow seeds don't seem to be achievable, which is fine. So it has pushed me to do something else. It's pushed me to get my animal farm pretty much up and running and automated. So what we've done, well, I've prepared all the things I need for the polydesiac. Now, the polydesiac is a functional flower that will encourage your animals to breed, as long as it's got mana, of course, and the food that the animals need to breed with. So I'm going to need a rune of fire and a rune of lust. Okay, so, oops, I still haven't quite fixed up a few little bits and pieces from an episode or two ago. Let's just patch those up right now. I'd totally forgotten all about them. Okay, fine. Right, so, a rune of fire, hang on, let's just check how many runes we've actually got. We've got one rune of fire. Not good. Let's make sure that we've got another one. Wait for it. The much better attuned infusion table. Again, I kind of wish it was a little quicker, but we've got to work with what we've got to work with. Nice. So now we've got the rune of fire. Lust. I do have one. I can make another one, which is not hard. Yeah, it is so nice to have all this stuff automated, so I can just say, yes, I need this. It's going to make it for me. I don't have to worry about it. It's great. And I've definitely gone to the lengths of encasing the whole runic altar in mana glass, and so there is absolutely nowhere for items to go except down. Right, so rune of fire we have achieved, and the rune of lust. Yep, I've got one of those too. So let's go head on down to here. Do we have any water here? No. Not to worry. Well, I don't have a bucket on me. However, I do believe in one of these bags we have the rod of the seas. Like that. Right. So, rune of fire, rune of lust. The 2 mystic petals, the 2 pink petals, the 1 orange petal. Yep, it's all ready to go. So, yay! Oh, we even get an achievement too. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's the polydesiac. Check. Got. Alright. I went also ahead to make the golem animation cores. To be honest, making cores is really laborious work, so I just elected to skip past that and not force you through it. It's just basically, yeah, putting cores through the Crucible. Again, not that hard. It's all set up there. I just really didn't feel like actually recording that today. I just wanted to get in, get this thing running, and hopefully we'll see if I have to really fine-tune it. Okay, so Polydesiac is going to go there. Beautiful. And now, hopefully, if I take my Wander the Forest in bind mode, it does have a mana pool. I have also made a mana pool with a few sparks, similar to many episodes ago. Actually, I'll go upstairs and I'll show you where it's all linked up. Okay, so we've got this pool here that is drawing mana from the recessive sparks from my mana generation tower. It's in a pool that is far enough away from the sparks that are pulling mana down into the Applied Energistics network. So it's got a constant pool of mana there. And then I have another pool, which is lurking. Here he is. Right here. Just underneath this piece of grass, you can see the spark poking out through the surface. And that's supplying the mana for the flowers down here. Cool. So that should give me an extra radius. Alright? Okay, cool. So then, what I am going to do, before I set everything in motion... excuse me, cow. I am going to repurpose... I may not actually repurpose that. I might actually leave that. I'm not entirely sure. Because I have a few cows in here for milking, but milk is something I don't generally use a lot of, so I may have to come back to this at some stage and fix it. Which is fine. We're just going to steal everything that is here. Now that's going to pop into a lot of stuff. I want... specifically, I just want the chest. Give me the chest. There we go. Thank you. Cow, out of the way. Well, oh well. Never mind. It'll all end up in the in the system anyway, soon enough. Okay, chest there. Fantastic. Now I just need a import bus to feed items back into the system. One of these. Thank you. Right. Do. Okay, should be able to just go like that. Fantastic. It's currently, excuse me, it's now online. So that's great. What I can do is... did I? Yeah, I did. I left all the facades back in that room, unfortunately. Oh, I can actually use this one. This facade will do nicely. Now, the hollow facades, when it comes to Applied Energistics, they do work just like that. So it's all fine. There we go. And we're going to put our hopper hock right on top there. So that's going to pull every item that's in the general vicinity of the slaughter pens, as it were. We are now going to be using the butcher core. Now, the butcher core, let's just go over the text in the Thaumonomicon. Refinement of a standard guard core. A golem fitted with this core will only attack animals, but it is intelligent enough to only attack the oldest fully grown adults and always make sure there is a breeding pair. That is key. Absolutely key to what we need it to do. So, we're going to give this little golem so he's going to thin the herd of sheep fantastically. Now, I may have a slight issue. Oh, good grief. There is a golem in here. This golem in here, whether he's going to kill everything. Why are you? Do I have a Golem Answer's Bell on me? I do, actually. Okay, so we're going to... Hang on. Cow, get out of the way. Out of the way, cow. Okay, we're going to try and get him back this way. He's not doing exactly what I want him to do. I may have to pick him up and we'll try again. Okay, so that... he is trying to get to those other cows. Now, there is the question, do I really need to keep my milking cows? If I am going to have a milking cow set up, I'm probably going to need to move it away from what I've got here. So, I'm going to let him have at these cows. I will need to change this all around eventually. And we'll have to fix all this up later. Okay. So that was there was that little problem. And it seems as though my hopper hawk out in the hallway is not actually picking up the items right out the end here. So I'm just going to brick all this up so the livestock won't cause me a problem. Although it does definitely look though... Okay, well, he is definitely going to town. Well, that's okay. It's definitely making things a hell of a lot quieter, that is for sure. And he is definitely done, as the description said, he's left a breeding pair. Thank you. Okay, something is going really, really strange there. Let's get rid of that. Not entirely sure what's going on there. We'll just break the door and we'll just brick this up. Doesn't matter. Not too much. All right, so there's definitely culled the amount of animals we got. We got a breeding pair of sheep. We've got a breeding pair of cows, so that's good. So now what we're going to do is have a way to regulate the amount of cows and sheep that we do have. And the way we're going to do that, is with an export bus. So we'll get that into gear. We'll just dump all these items that we don't really need into here. I don't know where I got the gunpowder from. That was kind of weird. Okay, so we've got our export bus. Fantastic. So we're starting to get a little supply of beef. We now need a level emitter, which is this good thing in little here. I didn't want a pattern. Or did I? Calculation. Okay, I've got the calculation processor. Redstone torch, there we go. Start. I really don't make enough. I don't really use enough of those to actually warrant putting a recipe in for it. Not yet, anyway. I may need a smart cable. Quite possibly. And I think that should do. And an open crate, of course. The good old open crate. Okay, so... I just realised I wouldn't say a flaw, but something I must do. And that is... take the bind mode off of that. Pick up only items in frames. No, I'll change that to pick up only items not in frames. So we're going to need an item frame for wheat. So, item frame. Oh, just gave one left. That's not too bad. Wheat. I may actually use this particular cable to my wheat farm and pull a certain amount of wheat out of that little operation to have a stock of wheat actually on hand. Okay, so one of those, fantastic. Right, so it's not going to pick up wheat. Right, so we're going to head back up here. Right, so now we're going to have our open crate, like such. We're going to mine out those two spaces. There was one thing that I did not get. Okay, so that's there like such. Right. It's all online, so that's the... yes, there is definitely something I forgot to get. Very easy to make. It's a redstone control card. So it's a card. This thing here, redstone card. I don't have redstone torch, so I should have made more the last time round. Redstone torch. Not to worry. Okay. So redstone card facilitates the ability to, well, I wouldn't say the ability. Tells the thing to say you can turn on or off when there is something there. Okay, so always active. Now, what am I going to use as my limiter? Actually, I think I might do it with the level of wool, because wool is an item that I generally use a lot of. I use a lot more wool than I do beef or leather, so I'm not going to worry about those, but I do use a lot of wool. So I want this little operation to continue to do its thing until I have a stack of wool. Right. Come on. Get in all. There we go. And I know you crass buggers are just pulled our what he said type joke. Right. So we're using... no, don't. Wrong. It's going to export wheat. Activate with signal. No, activate without. So then we go to our level emitter here. We put our wool in there and we're going to tell it to emit lit when levels are above or equal to the limit. So we're going to put, actually we'll put 100 there. So then it's going to activate without signal. So it's dropping wheat there. Fantastic. Whoops. I'm actually picking this stuff up. Now, it does look like... It does look like it's working. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go back over here and have a look. Okay, that's a chicken. I've got a feeling the polydesiac may need to... Whoa. Okay. Let's place it there. Alright, it needs to be on the same level as the animals, perhaps. That may be a thing. There is a lot of wool there. A lot of wheat, I should say. I just place that in there. Right. So clearly, it's not working. For some particular reason. I've got a feeling it's got something to do with not being on the same level as the animals. So we're just going to grab a spot of dirt. Okay. Indeed. That definitely works. I may need to set that level down a little bit lower. Let's get, say, some iron bars, because we can see through those. And see what's going on with the cows. Doesn't look like anything's happening. So let's have a look at what's going on here. I have had this work before, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Whether the animals need to be actually have access to the polydesiac, but I've never had that happen before. Well, I've managed to get it to work. The cows are breeding. That is for sure. There's not a baby cow in there, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on elsewhere. Actually, I think I know what's going on. The cows themselves. There we go. It seems as though the breeding is happening at a slower rate than I can kill them off. I can kill them quicker than the animals do breed, so that is a problem. But what I've got here now is the wheat coming down, a pressure plate with a resonating crystal going up. I'm just going to suck down a whole heap of wheat. That resonating crystal sends a signal straight up, right? And that's received by this resonating crystal. Now, I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. A mana pool that receives a redstone signal is a bad thing, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Let's make sure we get a direct signal. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I can target that. Oh, hey. Targeting skills. Okay, so that signal is coming up into that top one there, and it's looping around the backside there and back into the export bus, which basically gives it a cutoff. So it's only ever going to have a couple pieces of wheat sitting there at a time. Although it's got a kill switch with the level emitter if and when I actually get to 100 pieces of wool. It's not going to be. It's not the quickest of things, but the polydesiac does have wheat there. So whether the actual flour itself, I need to make more of the flowers or what have you, or if there is some way I can actually speed up the speed of growth, maybe that's a thing. But I'm going to work on it, see how I go, and if anybody's got any suggestions, do leave it down in the comment section below, please. If there's any way I can speed up the growth of the animals, so the turnover rate is faster, or some way to troubleshoot these polydesiacs. Alright, if you've liked the video and liked the series, do go ahead and click that like button. If you're interested in anything else I've worked on in the past, check out the playlists and the links to the side. Alright folks, well I have been Raetac. I shall see you next time.